Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of the game known as Vampire the Masquerade 2, Bloodlines 2 actually. Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2, the 2's at the end. Alright then, this is episode 33 of IVATOPIA and we got here too late, Veronica's dead. By the rebar kill again. Same death as the others, any other marks or wounds? How long have you been dead?
You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet,
and strong,
and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
Yep.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Well, there'll be next time for you, so... Were you killed right here?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now... cooling rapidly.
Wow. Same death as the others?
You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Oh.
Now, that's something.
Oh, okay.
This is a message to my kind, not yours.
So, who were you really? Any other marks or wounds?
Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out.
So basically a ghoul, so the vampire bites and then kind of closes by licking it, I guess. So were you really?
So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me, Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires.
Oh, okay.
A message from a hunter.
Maybe so.
Yeah, could be.
But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct?
Yeah.
And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
Because Pandora wasn't
I
a
don't
vampire.
know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try,
Yeah,
although
definitely.
it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all.
Wow.
My sister will be happy, at least.
Huh. Because he's waking up now. So I don't get to go back and talk to the sister.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn.
She's
There are
Campbell's
two
sister.
princes in this city, and
Yeah.
you will give them
Lou's.
both deference.
Not Campbell, Lou.
For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival.
And I said it a while back, didn't I?
Do you understand
The
me?
sisters. I said it a while back, didn't I? That I think the sister who, so, you know, he met, there was two of them, and then also in the modern, there's only one. So it's obviously they think she's dead or whatever. I'm thinking she's the murderer. She's the one doing this, and that could be why Lou's going crazy for some reason. Because she's like playing on her mind somehow. That's my theory, anyway. Like, I don't know if Lou found out what she was doing and then tried to take her out. And that's what's making her crazy because she had to kill her own sister, but her sister didn't really die and she's still in it now. Or her sister's been doing this in the background. And maybe she found out and she sent her away and hence she's come back and still doing it. Or something to do with sister. Or her sister faked her death and is playing tricks on her sister while she's doing this, so she can take power. Because by the sound of it, Lou is the prince before she gave it up. Where she, like she just said now, just take assure your own survival. Do you understand? Basically saying there's two princes, but that's not why it's recognised, is it? So I'm thinking maybe that's what happened, something along that lines. she was upset that she's never going to get any credit. So she faked her death because, hey, you can do it on your own anyway. Or used it as like, this person's going after me, sister. And the person, well, if you don't step down, I'll kill your sister or something. So she steps down and kills her sister. Or she goes, I'll kill your sister then you, and she fakes her death. So like the sister there, that's why she steps down. So they're something after her, and that's why she's a recluse. Because she's too worried the person will go after her, that's why she never leaves. Because obviously, if she leaves, she can get killed by the person. Maybe something along that lines. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Something to do with the sister anyway. That's why I think he's kind of going crazy. She's paranoid. And because, like I said, she's a recluse because she's worried that the person will come back and kill her. Because apparently they're really strong, because again, she's a prince, so she's supposed to be the strongest there. Her sister's probably similar level to her. They don't want to fight each other. So if her sister can be killed, she could be killed. Or she personally knows it's her sister doing it, found it out, tried to get rid of her, and the sister, in the process, they said she'll come after her, so hence she's a recluse now. And if I see you in power again, I'll kill you type thing. You know, she's still power behind the scenes. Maybe she found out she's still behind the scenes. Anyway, that's my theory, roughly. I think it's the sister's behind it in some shape or form. How much Lou knows about it, how much does she think the sister's dead, or if the sister faked her death, I don't know. But that's my theory right now. If it's not that, I don't know who was behind it, but I'm thinking the sister. So this one. For your size sake.
I'm sorry, my prince. It won't happen again.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are.
Well.
I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
So that's the cheers.
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Go to you, Lou. Meaning my other prince.
Good evening, my other prince.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
Of course. What are we celebrating? You are very different from sisters.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Okay.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
What are we celebrating?
What are we celebrating again?
New Year or something?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court.
Wow.
It is New Year, and
Thought
the
so.
gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
That explains why she said tomorrow will be better. How did you get this gig? What's that? Very different for sisters.
So, you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, Detective. Not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Oh, okay. So they're not traditional sisters. So they're side both of them, I guess. Teaching is self-directed.
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian. as is your sire.
Oops. How do you get this gig?
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
Lucky you get along.
Not a very kindred thing, right? The lust for power being what it is.
I'm never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more.
You don't like my sire?
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Ow, I can juggle. The crime committed, I'm your man. I'm a tame masquerade. I can juggle, why not be funny?
Well, I'm an adept juggler. Whether balls, or important clues, or, you know, facts.
He does a bit of both.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
She's friendly.
I needed to catch up with everyone before I faced the music.
Okay. Persons of interest. Okay, Miss Emerson was co-prince of Seattle back in 1920s, alongside Lou Graham. She had her eyes and ears out in the city, including the cigarette girl. Oh, it's hers. Okay, the cigarette girl Marlena, the first victim of the rebar killer. She shared a sire with Lou Graham, and the two had taken power together after he was destroyed back at the end of the previous century. The killer first resurfaced in 1920s when they taken out a cigarette girl Marlena in back of the Marco Bar. 2024. So was it exactly 20s? Yeah. I was thinking if it's 24, it'd be exactly 100 years. It's a bit over. We are 25 now, though. Oh, it's about to be New Year 25 too. I'm assuming it's what it's 25 for, so it's 24, so it is 100 years later. Okay. They killed both Pandora and Verona's sisters at Ravender. All three were mortals who were tied to Seattle kindred in one way or another. In the 1920s, the evidence was clear: rebarb through the body and the hair torn off. The killer had set up Marina's death scene during daylight hours and so had to be more. That part, I still don't understand that part. Why? Just because they have to be mortal. That does not make any sense to me. People do stuff at night. That could be to throw him off the scent, maybe. I don't know why he's so determined. It has to be mortal. You know, it's daytime, so it's more likely to be mortal. No, it has to be. I don't like that sentence. It's like saying basically, oh god, it's night time, I'm human, I have to sleep. That's not how humans work. Some humans do night, some humans do days, some kind of do a bit of both. Get up in the afternoon and go into the night. You know? Some get up really early, go for a jog, and then, you know, go into the day. In the 1920s, it was all rumoured to be a work of a vampire hunter called... God, I get your I apologise. Saga took on. Their signature move was leaving their metal cross called either the Cross or the Sword or St. James. And I'm tired too, because I went to bed a bit early just because I was getting tired. And because we got this whole thing with Aurora, we started fingering the door so she could get out at night. So, you know, you get bed at 10, and she would bang if she wanted us or whatever. And we'll go to her. Basically, Tiffy's like, oh, she needs to go to the toilet, obviously. We're trying to push the potty training, like, it's not like I've not been doing that before. Like I said, you just have her in the toilet. I'm going to be on a steam deck while she's going. She'll go, yay, clap, well done, woo, etc. And she was doing quite well. But then, as soon as she got tall enough to climb off it, she would just climb off. And we'd like offering, like, you know, you grab his dollhouse, we'll get by you that if you're potty trained, yes. And then she then stands in front and just pees herself. Are you peeing? Yes. Oh, for crying out loud. But anyway, Tiffy's like, we need it open so she can go to it when she wants. Therefore, she's not going to the toilet. She just keeps coming in at night and waking us up. She came in last night, we were waking Tivia up, so she was lying and she woke me up, and I can't remember what she was saying. It's like, Mom, I need this, Mom, I need this, go to bed. Mom, I want a bath. Go to bed, we'll give you one tomorrow. I want a bath. And I was like, wow, seriously? I didn't even look at what time it was. But I think later on, when I did look, it was like 5 o'clock, and I saw her in the hallway. I was like, Rory, go to bed. So to me, it's not working. It's just making us both more tired. So hence why I'm yawning. Anyway, where were we with this? Again, I could be on again. I want to with a drink. Maybe that'll help me wake myself up a bit. Okay, where were we? Kill us at Mars death scene, yeah, the like hours. 9:20, it was all ruined, yeah, we read that. Kijimi was leaving it, yeah, we read that. Didn't we? St. Cross. Metal Cross, Sword, James. The evidence was the killer was mortal, so that supported the centre theory. See, again, why? I don't see what the evidence means immortal. Immortal would make more sense, especially if they're back. It's over 100 years. No offence, if they're still alive now, they're more likely, I guess they could have been a teen, yeah, but being that strong, I guess it could have been working out like Billy O. But worst case scenario, they're more likely been 1820 when he did it. That means to be 120 now. And if you even go with they were like 15, because obviously 10, 12 would be too weak to do what they've been doing. If you go with 15 and just say they've been really pumping the iron, they'll be like 115 now. They'll be that decrepit. So to me, they're mortal. They have to be a ghoul who's been taking the vampire blood to do what they're doing. If they're not mortal, they're a vampire, hence how can they live so long? And I guess, do ghouls in this game live like age because of vampire blood? There's a question. Vampire. The Masquerade. Okay, Google it. What leads to? Do ghouls have extended lifespans? Okay, what's Google saying? Yes, the Vampire Masquerade that Bloodline 2 is based on. Ghouls have a greatly extended lifespan. Okay, so it could be immortal taking the blood of a sire who's doing it. But again, it could also be a vampire doing it. Just because they're killing vampires doesn't mean they're not a vampire trying to go up the ranks for power. Isn't it? You know, like the sister wants to scare her other sister to get her out of the way and make sure no fingers point to her. And then for some reason, she couldn't get to her sister in time, so faked her own death or whatever. Effectively becomes ageless as long as they regularly consume vampire blood. The aging process stops sometimes, even reversing slightly. So yeah, so the maintenance. So if this is the same person and he's mortal, he would still have to be drinking from his sire, or this wouldn't work. It was more complicated. The killer was definitely strong, no doubt about that. Heads ripped off. Revan was Verona's twin sister, and I wish Verona had told me about her from the start. I figured she was the one the death threat was meant for, and I was right, killed in the back room. Bertram, another victim of the Rebar killer. Okay, yeah, I forgot the first one. The party. Revan's death reminded me of the other pair of sisters, our sister princesses back in the day, Lou Graham and Rosalind Emerus. I was at a party New Year 1924 to 25, my first court shindig, I was going to say silent shindig, held by our princess at the Glacier Hotel. God, stop doing it. I really apologise, I'm sorry. Mistress Lou had something she wanted to discuss with me, but it was her party, so she wanted me to circulate before I pressed the flesh. You know how it is. The dame called Verona was giving me an earful. Okay, so we read most of this. Something must have changed. She said to my door, but she had a death threat. Yeah, give me much. To write in, turns out a letter delivery. Cell phone. Twin had enough to look like. Yeah, spent the time earlier. I figured I had to give it before the killer. Of course, I was too late. The Rebar killer had struck again. Another death of mortal with ties to the corpse. Right at the end. Does Lou want to talk to me about? Mistress Lou says she has something to discuss with me, so that's a concern. Okay. 1 Pacific for 2012. Okay, yeah, there's Messiah. So this one's up to him. Wrong boy. What the hell?
While I did enjoy a party, I wasn't one for drinking in company. No more than with one other tasty guest, at any rate.
Huh. So this is a vampire party. Because it is non-vampires who aren't ghouls. Then this would be very breaking Masquerade. I don't know what it is.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick.
Wow.
But you're hardly private. Am I right?
Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm taking a picture of that. I'm going to just tell Tiffy about that one. I just thought it would be quicker. Wow. Like, wow. You're hardly private. Wow. So to see you. Hello, Mr. Fletcher. It's the King of Swag.
The King of Swag himself. How's the upper crust?
Oh, now, let's not talk of kings among princes. Hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
You know, so I think it's a sister. You never know. It could even be this guy. I see with that whole king. I said, yeah, I was the one who brought the king up, but he said, oh, don't talk with princes around. And he sat there and said that, oh, I'm happy in my little area. Maybe he's not. Maybe he is happy there, but he doesn't like who's in charge. So maybe and it was in his room we first found the first person. So he could have easily done it, and he's like, no, I was asleep at the time. Oh yeah, but then but literally there when I went back for Pandora, wasn't it? Literally talking to her. I guess he's a vampire. He could have gone invisible and moved faster than me because I kind of walked normally and did it. But I was literally talking to him while it would have been really fast if he did it. Yeah, I guess it's not him unless he's hired someone. You know, to basically to clear himself. Could have done that. Okay, leading against it's not being him, more the sister. But if it ends up being him, then he would have had to basically hire someone to do the second one, Pandora one, while he was, you know, look, I'm with you, so it can't be me. Okay. You haven't eaten, there'll be some rather keen party favours along shortly. Excellent vintage. Quite the shindig. How's business? About the sisters, look, ask them more.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were.
Delicious.
Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths.
That's aimed at me.
They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree?
Ow.
Oh,
sleuth.
do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there.
Told you, no you didn't.
What must you think of me?
Too bad I can't say something about that. You can make a few options for that. How's business, mate?
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boon, an absolute boon. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The fire, the city's death and rebirth.
Oh, you caused that.
I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
Sisters.
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
Well,
I'll see you later.
Enjoy yourself, old sport.
You too, older sport. And with that being said, we're 25 minutes. We're going to end here and continue this party next episode. Let's travel. Bye.